Andrew, obviously disappointing night. Where do you feel it went wrong?
I think that it's a pretty simple game. Ultimately, we didn't use the ball well, and we really struggled to defend behind our turnovers. That's as simple as it is. Statistically, the game's fairly even on most accounts. We generated enough entry, but really skill level wasn't at AFL standard, and we really struggled to defend behind those turnovers. So they scored 9 goals in the back half. It's as simple as that, really. So skill and defensive intent and system.
What do you think was behind the lack of skill execution tonight?
I think we're seeing a team and a group that they're trying, they're working hard, but they're clearly just in such a void of confidence and whatever that is. But you look at that first quarter tonight, and it was a pretty dominant quarter of football. We go down quarter time down on the scoreboard, and I just think it's hurting deep in the souls of our players when that happens a little bit. It's a tricky position that we're in, that we're showing signs of we are getting better and we're playing some good football, but we're not getting reward for that on the scoreboard, which is ultimately what we play for and what we're judged on. So it's although we spoke about at quarter time the game looked good for us, but the players still look at the scoreboard and see us down. So that's the challenge. And then quarter two was an arm wrestle, a battle, was reasonably even. And quarter three, we just got scored against far too easily.
So without putting words into your mouth, it sounds like you're saying it was a mental battle for the players more than anything, especially after that quarter time. How do you look to try and overcome that then in the future, so that when they're down like that, they don't sort of not give up, but struggle to take that next step and still be in the game?
Yeah, we didn't give up. It wasn't a sense of giving up, but it was our ability to work through those scenarios. We're unable to do that at the moment. I think we're seeing that all year. We're aware of the problem. We're working hard to fix and find the solution. It's not an easy one. It's going to take time. It's going to take leadership. It's going to take an all-in approach to get out of this position that we're in as a club.
It was a huge first half from Reid. What did you make of that? And then the third quarter, when that heart attack came, how do you think he handled that?
I thought Harley was by far our best player tonight. I loved the way he went about it. I loved his team first approach, the way he attacked the ball. He was inspirational to his teammates. I love the way he went about it.
Yeah, it seemed like, especially in that first half, he just threw the team on his back.
Yeah.
The challenge, though, when that heart attack comes, to get that help from others, did you think that there perhaps wasn't enough help from his teammates?
Yeah, we're aware that we've got a 20-year-old carrying our midfield. It's not an easy position for him. We need help. We're going to work hard to give him help. Did a few things in the last quarter to give him a couple of different looks, and he's fighting his way through it.
What did you make?
You went straight to him at three-quarter time. What was the message that you gave him? Maybe we can't.
Yeah, it was we were planning on how we were going to keep him in the game quarter four. So that's all it was. We were just really clear on what we're trying to do to keep him in our game and help us try and win.
What did you make when he went into attack?
I thought he influenced the game significantly. I thought he had different looks at it, had some shots on goal, and I thought he gave us something different down there, which was good.
What's it like when you still need him so much in the midfield that the hard tags there? Attack's an option, but then you lose that real drive from the midfield. How's that for you as a coach?
Yeah, so it's a difficult position at the moment, but as a team we have to find more people and players and ways to not rely on one person. There's no AFL team ever that relies on one player to be good. So we're going to keep working hard to find and create players that can keep influencing the game.
Are you worried, though, that results like that are going to make it hard to keep him long-term?
I think if you see Harley the way he's invested, he's absolutely in, and he's a competitor. He's wanting to do everything to get this club out of this position. So, nobody likes losing. I appreciate that part of it. We all sick to death of it, to be honest. But we're the only people that can make a change. So it's people inside the four walls that can get us out of here, and we have to do it together.
That void of confidence that you spoke about, Andrew, what does your experience in footy tell you is required to get over that?
Yeah, it's just simple. It's just you just have to do the work. That's as simple as it is. You have to we have to keep creating a culture that people want to do the work, they're invested, they care about each other, they care about the team, and no one else can do it for you. That's all it is. So we'll just keep doing the work, we'll keep finding the right people and that want to do the work and build.
There's another team that played really fast and their leg speed, again, like GWS in some ways, seem to expose you. Is that an issue for you, do you think?
Look, I think you're right. I think as the game went on, we struggled to get any pressure on the ball. Like it's a challenge for us. We're working through it. But yeah, we need to be able to pressure the ball better than we did. First quarter, we were, close to 2 in our pressure rating. Quarter 4, we're below 1.5. Like it's a serious drop, and you get what you get.
Albeit with the caveat, haven't got Jake and Oscar out there. The midfield forward connection has been a problem for a lot of the season. I know it's something you're working on. How do you sort of continue to develop that with those young forwards up there?
Yeah, it's we're working incredibly hard at it, and it's right now it's nowhere near the standard required. We it was almost comical, some of the errors tonight that we made going forward, and it's tough, but we have to keep training it. We have to keep building the connection, understanding the roles and requirements from everyone, and then we'll work on the skill element as well.
Defensively, Cosmo a lot of intercept marks. Is it a personnel thing? Is it the speed? Is it a combo of both? Where's it breaking down?
I think it's both. I think it's the aerial craft, and it's at times where the ball's been put. We've got to work harder to put the ball to our forwards' advantage.
What did you make of Tim Kelly's return?
Yeah, I thought Tim battled hard. Probably didn't have a huge influence on the game, but I thought he worked hard. We moved him around to get Bakes in the midfield at one stage, and he's able to do that, which was good. He's got some flexibility in his game. But yeah, I thought he was okay.
I suppose in the next 5 weeks, there's going to be some obvious players coming through and the offer and that. Are there a few guys out of contract that are maybe fighting to stay on the list for next year?
I think every year that's absolutely what happens. There's list changes every year. There's guys that'll be out of contract, and there'll be list changes every year, like there are at every club. So that's just how the AFL industry works, and the reality is there's 5 more games for people to fight for their spots.